Hi guys, welcome to another Tasteful Tuesday. This is an arpeggio lick in the key of C sharp minor, and it actually involves quite a lot of techniques. We've got hammer-ons, pull-offs, hybrid picking, tapping, slides, legato with hammer-ons from nowhere. It really is a smorgasbord of shred guitar technique. So the first thing you're going to do is play fret 12 on the high E string, and I'm going to use a hybrid pick to play this note. You're then going to pull off from 12 to 8, like this. Making sure that when you do your hybrid pick, you really give it a good old thwack to get that lovely bright hybrid sound. You're then going to do a hammer-on from nowhere on fret 10B with your third finger. Bit awkward that. Might want to play it a few times just to get used to it before you move on to the next part. Then we've got another hammer on from nowhere, your second finger, fret 10G, followed immediately by a pull off from fret 10G to fret 9G, your first finger playing fret 9. We've then got hammer on from nowhere, fret 10D, and then a hammer on from nowhere again, 12A with your little finger. And then a pull off from 12A to 8A, so little finger on 12, first finger on 8. And then a slide from 8 to 7. Then got another hammer on from nowhere, fret 8 low E. Now this one's a bit tricky because your first finger's been playing fret 7 there, and then all of a sudden it's got to play fret 8 here with your little finger. It's a bit of a strange position for your hand to be in, but you'll get used to it. And then a pull off from 8 to 5. And then a hammer on back to 8. So I'm just going to play that very slowly all the way through. So the next part, we've got the same arpeggio but in reverse, and we're going to use some sweep picking. So I'm just going to start with that 8th fret low E again. 12A, slide to, sorry not 12A, 7A, slide to 8, first finger, hammer on 12. Then 10D, second finger, 9G, first finger, hammer on 10. 10B, third finger, first finger plays fret 8 high E, hammer on 12. Let me just play that all the way through. Very slowly. And if you can, put a little bit of a palm mute on the sweep pick notes. That'll really clean the whole lick up. We then repeat the first part of the lick twice, with a slight pause between each one. Okay, the next part, we take the arpeggio that we've just learned and move it up 4 frets, and it is literally just repeated 4 frets higher. So I won't explain it, I'll just play it through. Now, when we get to that hammer on fret 16, it does change. So we're going to, after you've done your hammer on, you do a tap 21st fret, high E, pull off 16 and 12, then hammer on from nowhere, 14B, and then another hammer on from nowhere, back onto the 16th fret high E. Now that is tricky. Will take a lot of practice, that. Then we move up to fret 24. This hand's going to stay exactly the same. You're just going to move your tap up to the 24th fret. Then we've got another tap on 21 high E, slide to 24, and then slide back to 21. Whoops. And then we repeat the first part of the lick. And then do that again. So if I just play all that part very slowly. And I'm just going to play it all from the beginning. So that's the full thing. Let's play it a little bit faster. I'm struggling to keep that in time. I'm struggling to play the same speed all the way through. You just want to play this thing fast. Anyway, guys, join me again next week for part 2 of this lick. I kind of came up with a backing track and I recorded some stuff, and I realised that there are actually 2 parts to this lesson using the same backing track. So next week we're going to do a bit more of a legato thing with some hybrid picking using the C sharp minor pentatonic scale. So I look forward to joining you then. Have a good week and see you next time.